Okay, we're live. I want to thank Appliance Bootcamp, everybody who's going to be joining us tonight. Remember, we got a hands-on live event coming up in November. It's going to be November the 19th. Remember now, it's a three-day event. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Can't wait to see everybody who's coming. We might have one spot left. If I had another guy who was looking to purchase, so if he purchased, we might be out. But we might have one stop left for the November class. Also, if you would like to talk to me, you can call me on on Wednesdays from 1 to 4 Eastern Standard Time, 919-373-5526. Tonight, we got a special guest in the house tonight. Like I said, I tell you all, I'm always surprised when people pop in. And a lot of times I've done the show and I have somebody watching while I've done the show. I have that all the time. They don't want to get on the cameras. But this time we have Mr. Melvin. He's from out of Atlanta, Georgia, and his appliance company is J and Z Appliance Repair. So he's gonna be in with us today as tonight as we go through the show, and we'll get to hear his story. He's an alumni. He got in. He snuck in on that $500 deal back in the day, and he got his business up and running. So we're gonna be talking to him tonight too. And like I say, the topics that I talk about are stuff that I'm actually doing live during the day. I forgot to uh, turn the volume on so anybody wants to join in. And I was glad he popped in. We got to go. He went with me to a meeting a little earlier tonight. We had to meet with the mayor, the current mayor, and our future mayor. So we went to a meeting with them, and he got to come in to the Lions Club meeting with me, and got to see that, and got to see exactly what I do. So I'm really glad he got here early, and we was able to go there and do that, and everybody was happy to see him. If you want to come into the chat, that's the link to get into the chat. And tonight we're going to be talking about uh, I should have followed the blueprint. And and you saw Fred Sanford on the thumbnail holding his heart, having a heart attack. One of the things, if you ever listen to Les Brown, one of the things Les Brown always talk about is Monday mornings. Monday mornings is usually the worst time. Usually the time when most people have their most heart attacks is because on Monday morning they got to go back to work that Monday morning, and they hate it. And most of the time that's when people have heart attacks. Well, on Monday mornings, that's the time my phone rings the most from people calling about. It's not Wednesday; it's Monday morning from about 6 until about 10 o'clock in the morning. Is when I get the most calls through Appliance Boot Camp, where people are calling. And this is not. I've talked to maybe 7 people this morning. So if anybody listening that called, I'm not spotlighting you, talking about our conversation. But it's general. Every Monday I get a bunch of phone calls, and it's the same thing. I should have followed your blueprint. You told me what to do, I didn't do it, and a lot of times what they're doing. They're going out and they're wanting to learn how to do appliance repair, but instead of going out and starting their own business and getting third party warranty calls, like I tell you, do 1 or 2 stops a day, and then build your way up. What they're doing, they're going out and getting a job, and they're getting good jobs, making 25, $30 an hour. People are paying them to do appliance repair, but they're hating it. After about a month or two, they just know that they should be just doing their own business. They see you all coming in and talking. They see you all putting up videos. Like now, a lot of y'all starting to put videos back out again about y'all. I saw DCNF put one out about his numbers and stuff. Whenever y'all start putting videos out like that, my calls come in a lot with people just feeling bad. Thinking that they shortchanged or cheated themselves, and and a lot of times they don't want no advice. Sometimes they'll tell me just listen. I just need to talk and get it off my chest. They go out and they gotten advice from family and friends who really are trying to. They're giving them advice of what they would do because they're not entrepreneurs. They want to play it safe, and they think the way you learn, you got to go out here and work for somebody, and they'll lead them down that road. And now they're working for somebody, and when they go out here and work for somebody, they're still not getting the key training that they need to run their own business. They need to have the confidence of going out there and getting it out the mud and killing something and bringing it home. They're not doing that when they go work for somebody. So the confidence and the and the training that they need to run their own business, they're not getting it working for somebody. And so even though they might work for somebody for maybe 6 months, they still not any closer to starting their own business because they're not getting the training that they need in order to be an entrepreneur. But right here we have Mr. Melvin and Mr. Melvin Marvin. Sorry, Mr. Marvin. We have Mr. Marvin here, and Mr. Marvin he started his appliance repair business. How long? That been about 2 years now, right? Almost 2 years. And with that, you had you done any appliance repair prior to you took the online course. You didn't even come to the hands-on. All right. Had you done any appliance repair prior to that? And
you. As a matter of fact, I paid for a lot of appliances.
You paid for people to come to your house and fix stuff.
Right.
And he's out in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And you took then it was $500. I asked you earlier, have you made your money back for the?
I made my money back the first couple of days.
You made
$500. That was easy.
Okay, made $500 back easy. And how long did it take you to get up and going and get your first call?
About 2.5 weeks.
About 2.5 weeks, get your first call. All right. And from your first call, how did you do it? Were you afraid going out there? Or?
Well, when you start something new, there's always a certain nervousness about it. But I mean, my approach is I know how to talk to people, and as long as the blueprint states, if you're doing your homework and you have an idea of basic knowledge of how the appliance works, then you can go and talk to anyone. As long as you can talk to people, you'll be all right. So that was no issue as well. So.
Okay. With that, was it hard for you to get jobs?
No. No. It's not hard to get jobs.
Okay. All right. Are you currently doing it full time or are you doing it part time?
Oh, I do it full time. I'm not looking for another job. I don't want another job. I'm just there's too many avenues in the appliance repair to even spend my time wasted to look at anything else. Really.
Now you told me something you've done that was very interesting. You told me you have so much work coming through the Atlanta area that sometimes you can just specialize on. You just say you're tired of doing this. You're just gonna do dryers for a month. Have you done that?
Yes, I have. Especially when you guys sign up for the warranty companies. I mean, you could actually just do dishwashing. And I know I used to think that didn't anyone have their dishwashers repaired, but the warranty companies, they have a lot of dishwasher work orders in Atlanta. They have a lot of dryer work orders in Atlanta. So, I've done 30 days of nothing but dishwasher, and I've done 30 days of nothing but dryers. When I first started, I tried to do a refrigerator. I tried to encompass all of it. But to me, I like to keep things simple. And I started with the simplest one, and that's when I started doing it. And then I can make room for the others instead of trying to do it all at one time. So yes.
There you go. So you done your own training program. You train yourself on dryers for a month, and then you done nothing but dishwashers, and you just keep moving. Okay. Now, this is not your first business, correct?
No, it's not.
Okay. What other businesses have you ran?
My brother and I own a CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant Training Program. Taught CPR, first aid. I've also was a part owner in an electrical company in Middletown, Ohio, at AK Steel. If any of you guys know where it is, I'm sure you Ohio guys know. And my wife also had a business in insurance uh, adjusting. Mm-hmm. So I did adjusting as well. And I can tell you that out of all the business I've done, the appliance repair business has been like, where have you been all of my life? You know, this could have been so much easier and simpler in life. And but it gives me freedom to do what I want to do, schedule when I want to schedule, not do anything if I don't want to do anything. So, but the work is out here, and you can be as busy as you want to be. As a matter of fact, you can get too busy real fast, and you won't be. You'll be like, man, how am I going to do all this work? So, you know, the appliance repair business is it for me. I can't see nothing doing nothing else. And I've had my brother try to get me to do other things. But I've been, man, I don't have time to do that. No. So there's too many avenues in this field too.
Now, about how much do you think you invested in starting your business?
To me, on the $500 for the course, $100 for incorporation. I think probably about $1,000 initial investment. Mm-hmm. If you take that on it, right up to $100, I'll make sure $1,000.
That would include the course, tools, insurance, everything. So you had about $1,000 to start your business, exactly. And from there, how long do you think it took for you to start making $1,000 per week?
Like I said, maybe a week or so, because once you start actually doing the work and you start scheduling yourself for work, that $1,000 comes easy, because you got to realize that when you're doing the warranty work as well, you know, some people don't want to go through the warranty company to fix other stuff in the house. So you're going to get a lot of calls just from them, you know. So it's about a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: you're a new business, and everybody tells people with new businesses they got to go out here and find customers. They got to learn how to market. Do you do any type of marketing to get customers?
No, it's funny, you know. I have not passed out one business card. I haven't advertised anywhere to do anything. And the only advertising I do is when I talk to the customers, and then the customers will tell a friend, and they'll be like, "Do you mind if I give your number to my friend? She's having a dry issue, and you could take a look at it." Or even my own friends, you know. But I haven't passed out anything. I haven't, no online marketing. I haven't did anything.
There you go.
And you're still able to make it. You make what you want to make. As long as you're willing to get out there and break your back.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. There's no limit. There's so much money can be made out here, and the opportunity is so vast. You know, you can make as much as you want, and you can find the sweet spot you like. And I think you have found the sweet spot you like.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't want to just get locked into one thing, but it allows me to learn something else, you know, and still be making my money. You know, and if it's your first time, I advise everybody, don't just because a lot of jobs are there for you to take. I wouldn't advise you to just start taking a whole lot of jobs when you first going because you're so excited. Just kind of hang loose, take one job a day, and that way you get yourself acclimated, and then you'll be able to come on in on it. But don't overwhelm yourself, because you got to realize it's easy to go around and drive to see the people, diagnose and everything, but you still got to go back and install. You got to go back and order stuff. You got to spend a lot of time, you know, working on your craft and getting things put together.
What about your family? Your family, when you told them that you were going to do appliance repair, what did they say initially, and what do they think now about your business?
My my family actually has been very supportive of
Mm-hmm.
me. My wife was very supportive of the idea. Uh, Unfortunately, I lost my wife in the early part of this year.
Yeah, sorry.
But like, and you know, I had a supportive family, but I think it's just like when you have kids. It takes a while for them to kind of, and I have grown kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it takes a while for them to kind of see
Mm-hmm.
what you got going on, and but I don't put no pressure on them. You know, I just let them watch, see what's going on, and I still try to teach them a few things, but just let them watch, see what's going on. It'll be okay.
Yeah. And from talking to you, you come from an entrepreneur family. Your dad has a business. Your brother has a business. You just said so.
Yeah.
Y'all very entrepreneur. How they see your appliance repair business compared to the other business ventures that they're doing?
Well, um, my father actually loved it. My father, he's 70 years old, but he moves around real good.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, hey, if something don't work out with me, I'm gonna be your student. You know, so I'm come work for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then my little brother, I actually got him started into the business, but
Mm-hmm.
he's a locksmith.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I got him started. I don't really think he gets into get the concept of what it could be to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd rather stay up all night long. I'm like, dude,
How old is he?
46.
46? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. He's fixing to stay out all night.
Yeah. I'm working all night. I said, go ahead, man. Right on. I'm gonna be in the bed.
Yeah.
So and then my other brother, he loves the idea, but you know, he's a retired army for 26 years, so he trying to and he also runs a nonprofit.
Oh, okay.
And it keeps him busy.
Mm-hmm.
Soldier 23 Project.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. So yes, but they are very excited about the business that I'm in.
Okay. That's great. Now, because this happens, like I tell you all, this happens all the time. What made you decide to come up? Because he drove up from Atlanta today to catch the show.
Right, right.
What made you decide to come up today for the show?
Well, you know, I haven't visited what actually started me, and Mr. Sneed here is actually my mentor, and you know, I had never met him, so I wanted to come up and meet him, and my schedule just worked out, or I could work my schedule out to come up and see him and look at what's going on, because I am very, very, very proud to be a part of the Appliance Bootcamp alumni. And I also attended the convention out in San Antonio and got a chance to meet some wonderful guys that have been through Appliance Bootcamp as well.
Okay, yeah. Now, I didn't know till earlier we talked about the San Antonio. How do you like the actions there?
The answer it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. I love the representation that I saw there amongst us, and apparently it's going to be even larger representation in Tampa. And I've already got my tickets.
Yeah. That is great. That is great. We're gonna read some of the comments we got going on, and then we're gonna get ready to slide out of here. Yeah, like I said, we here in the Appliance Bootcamp. We're doing a little renovation. We're just about done. Tomorrow we just gotta do a little bit of cleaning and packing stuff up, and we'll be done here. But I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got. What's going on, DCNF? I love that video you put out, man. Really inspirational. Great numbers too. Shimano Five Line said, "Salute Grandmaster Mike and ABC fan. If you would like to call in, that's the link to get in the call." Thanos, what's up, Thanos? Enjoyed talking to you. And I finally got it. I sent you the link. I finally figured out how to get back into my Audible. So I sent you those links. Can't wait to talk to you on Monday. BK from the Rockies, what's going on? What's happening? My apps, what's up, Mike, ABC fam? I just got finished wrestling with a Samsung fridge and a gallery refrigerator. Uh, the customer was very particular and wanted everything left in a certain way. Man, I'm really proud of you, my apps, man. If you don't know my apps, they're just getting started, and he's out here every week now, fixing stuff, and he got his confidence up. At the first couple of times he was going out, we talked quite a bit, but I hadn't heard from him in a while. But he's still out there, and I'm very proud of him. SQ Services, what's going on? Arzu Nuzu. Does Old Republic Home Warranty take a while to process applications? It's been a month and they say they are still processing the thing. Yeah, Old Republic, they're probably the most thorough one that's out there. They're gonna make it have the biggest requirements and stuff. But don't just stop at Old Republic. Send them out to all of the warranty companies because what happens, Old Republic might be good here with me and because I have a good rep. But where you're located at, the rep might not be good. Like I was just talking, you do choice.
Yeah, I do choice.
Yeah, I don't do choice, but he loved choice and he never had a problem with choice.
I haven't had a problem getting paid.
Yeah, he never had a problem getting paid. And that's another thing too. When you first starting out, try out all the warranty companies because you don't know which one you'll get along with, and you don't need a lot. All you really need is really if you're a one or two man shop, all you need is just one warranty company.
You will get the call.
Yeah. So how many warranty companies you doing?
I'm doing. I was with 210. I just didn't like 210 building structure.
Right.
And I was doing total home protection, but we had a pay issue. Yeah. And they've got bought out by service protection or something like that. And choice is the one that really keeps me busy. And another thing that I like about choice, all the other warranty companies that I've worked for, they send you a work order and they be like, you go do this work order. But with choice, it's enough in the Atlanta area. It's enough going on where you can actually do what I was talking about, like take a dryer, take a dishwasher, and that's all you do because it's that much work going on in the Atlanta metro area.
Now, choice, they still have a deductible where you can collect from the customer, right?
Well, yes.
How much their deductible?
Well, it varies. I guess whatever plan they got. The lowest deductible I got from them is $45, and then $65, and then you get an $85 deductible in there.
Yeah. And how long they take to pay you?
There's another secret too that I found is once you start doing work with choice, if you got work, try to get stuff completed, and that first month you're gonna wait. It's gonna be a month before you get the money. But as long as you got your work orders completed and your billing going out, then they for me it keeps up. It'll wind up getting paid every 1 month, and then if you keep putting the work orders out there, then you'll start getting paid every week.
There you go.
So you have a check every week, but you gotta line it up like that because if you go and you don't do no work, you start your 30-day process over every time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you keep putting up invoice, complete. Get those invoices in there, and it'll get down there every week.
Yeah, and see that's the thing with the third-party warranties. If you stick with one, you'll learn those little nuances and stuff of that warranty company, and you get used to just that one warranty company, and you comfortable there, and they'll send you enough work.
And that mailbox money feels good.
Hey, Lord, I've heard what you talking about. Yeah, here you go. I went there today and pulled out some mailbox money. Man, I'm telling you, direct deposit is one thing, but that when you go there, that mailbox money, and you open it up.
Nice little feeling goes.
Yeah.
Because you collect the money all the time.
Yeah. I always said it's almost like hitting the lottery 2 or 3 times a day. You go to the customer house and they give you your deductible, and then not only that, you come home that afternoon, open up the mailbox, and you got that mailbox money sitting there. And whoever made that money, that name of Mailbox money, that is a keeper because that's what it is. Hey, what's up, Sean C? Good evening. Let's see, networking. BK. BK say he's trying to do something you're doing. I'm trying to specialize in one appliance until I have time to really work on more appliances. I just don't have time I need. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Once you turn it on, unless your job is really flexible, it's going to be hard for you to stay there once it get turned on and you got work coming in. Because, like I said, now when I was making that transition from engineering over into running my own appliance repair business, it got to the point I was having to do service calls in the mornings. I was leaving for lunch, then I was leaving early from work, and it got to the point where I was losing money by going to work, and I just had to let it go. But it's going to be hard to stay there. And once your business gets running and you're doing two or three, one, two stops per day, it's going to be hard. And then you're going to get to the point where you're going to make enough money. It's just not going to warrant you to go to work. How long? But you just were you working a job prior to doing the appliance?
I own it. I still own the business, but I wasn't working at all. So I had stopped doing the insurance appraisal, and I just started the company. Okay. And just went to work, but I haven't had time for anything else. I wouldn't. It's hard to try to maintain the business because you gotta run your business. Mm-hmm. You gotta run it, and with choice, they gave me it gave me an option to kind of cherry pick, if you will, and do it like I was doing it.
Do you think you could work a full time job and run your business now?
No,
you couldn't do it.
Because then what time am I gonna have?
Right, you won't have any time. Yeah. And this is another thing too that we talked about. You don't have to be out here trying to do 6 or 7 stops per day. Like I say, it used to be 5 stops was good for me. I like 3 now. The older I get, 3 stops is getting to be real good to me now. 5 stops. As you get older, as you get older, your body you just can't run like the younger guys can. And plus, you get to a point you don't need as much. You realize you don't need as much as the younger guys and stuff. And 3 stops is good for me. About how many you doing?
Well, at current, I only do 1 stop a day.
That's enough. Yeah, that's good enough.
I'll slide 2 in sometimes. But like if you're just starting, I wouldn't recommend no more than 2 stops for 1 stop a day because you got to learn what you're doing, and then you got to get that feel, and then once you get it, you can start increasing the amount of calls because you can get overwhelmed in this real fast.
Oh yeah.
And every job is not easy because there's some jobs you think is gonna be simple when you get out there, man.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare. Just by people got dryers stacked on top of washers now, and you be like, it can be one thing, then it leads into something else. So, and sometimes it's just a matter of troubleshooting, trying to find a wire. Everything else is, all the components are working.
Yeah. There you go. All right, what's up, Pike Appliance Repair? That's because we don't read. What's up, Paul Brown? Warren Davis, I agree. Nothing like appliance repair. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, appliance repair is good. I was telling them at the meeting we just left. I had to go. I gotta go do a proposal to the town for my new buildings that I'm renovating, and I had to go to the lawyer's office. And the lawyer because it's in the LLC. The lawyer had to represent me in front of the town to do for me to bring it to do the renovation to the businesses now because this historic thing that they have. And I talked to the lawyer, and he said, well, it'll take me about an hour to do it. And he said, that won't be no time. He said, it'd be $200. So he charged me $200 per hour. And because of appliance repair, tomorrow I'm going out and I got to change 2 compressors, and I'll be making about $200 per hour. So with that, in order for you to do this type of stuff, like I keep telling y'all, appliance repair is just the tip of the iceberg. But to get into building wealth and building communities, you gotta have an avenue where you can go out there and charge that lawyer another $200 per hour, so you can come back and y'all break even. Otherwise, if I just have regular jobs, how am I gonna be able to pay this guy $200 an hour to come out there and represent me for my building? How am I gonna be able to pay the carpenters $30 and $40 an hour? You're not gonna be able to do it. So when a lot of people come to me and they say they want to get into the real estate and they don't have any money and don't have any skills, I say, how are you gonna do it? Only way I can do it is because of appliance repair. I can because of appliance repair, I can go out there to the marketplace and I have a skill set that allow me to pay to make $200 an hour, where I can now pay that afford to pay that lawyer $200 an hour, and it's not bothering facts. You have to pregame. Yeah, it never stops. So that's the other thing too. Where I'll be telling you all. Once you know how to go out and fix these things, you know how to get the information. Uh, that right there, it never stops. So if you go to training with somebody, uh, how can I say this? If you go training with somebody, uh, they got to show you how they come across and fix and figure out and find the answer. So you don't have to keep coming back to them. Because what's going to happen? Like today, I got a KitchenAid refrigerator with the lights working on one side and this and that and I have to troubleshoot. I have to go through. I remember reading something about the light LED board or something like that. I got to go out there and troubleshoot. I can't just pick up the phone and call somebody and say, "Hey, what's going on? This refrigerator light's not working." Nah, I gotta go get the information, read it, go out there and test it and verify. And that's why I try to show you all. You don't want to be picking up the phone, call somebody, asking every time you get out there. You gotta figure out how to find it out yourself. Now, I have yet to get a phone call from you. How do you figure out this stuff, or how you find out how to fix stuff?
Oh yeah, pregame. I mean, you gotta read,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta research, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta watch videos,
Yes.
you gotta do all these things. You gotta get into the symptoms and all that, and go further. And you know, he's giving you the resources to help you along the way, and then you develop your own way of doing things.
Right.
When you go out there, you know, there are some things that I ran across. I wanted to call Mike. Sometimes the the customer interaction don't even allow you to call.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get answers from anywhere else. So you you will figure it out. You have to learn how to be alone, but you're not really alone because you got plenty of ways that you could type in. You got to become a part of these groups, and the appliance boot camp alumni. Those guys, they are really good at answering questions and giving feedback to people who have problems out
Yeah. BK from the Rockies. Pre-game can be a headache with some customers. They really don't follow instructions to give me. Yeah, hey, I just had to do this. Like I said today, I just had to go out there. They couldn't. It was a KitchenAid refrigerator, and they couldn't find the model number. No matter how I told them, it was a built-in one. So I go out there, I get the model number, and I tell them, I say, you have to give me a few minutes. I'm gonna have to. You have to give me a day or two. I gotta get some information on it. Then I'll be back, and they appreciate it because then sometimes they happy. They say, "Hey, I know I couldn't have fixed it myself, and this guy gotta go out and study it and then come back." So they don't mind that. They appreciate it.
Yeah, because they know how hard it is to get a check out.
Yes, yes.
They're like, "Can we call you if we have any questions?"
Yes. All right.
What's up, Marcus?
We got Marcus coming in.
What's going on, Marcus?
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Hey, what's happening?
What's happening? You know Marcus?
Yeah, he was good for that.
Oh, you remember the Ashley? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
You got a little bit of delay, Marcus.
Hey, I never call in. I watch all the time. Comment. Oh, I got a delay. Sorry, but yeah, I never call in. I watch all the time. So I just wanted to call in, say what's up, and definitely the blueprint. I saw the title. I just got home now. We've been out
Uh-huh.
working today, but I saw the title and following the blueprint. That's like I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. But yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
I follow
Just
you
want
a
to
lot
call and
too,
say what's
Marcus.
up.
I follow all your videos. I do. I follow you. You're doing great stuff. You got a little bit of a delay. I think that's him. That's you, Marcus.
No, this ain't Mark.
Who this?
Slick.
Oh, Slick. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, wait, got it. I'm not Marcus. What's going on, man?
Uh,
Marcus, you had a little bit of delay. You got dropped. What's going on,
yeah,
Slick?
yeah. Nothing much, man.
What up, Flick?
What's up, Mark? Look, I did I did 10 appliances today.
10. God knows, man. What is
Not
that
10
apartment complex?
calls. No, no. It was the customers had multiple appliances.
Yeah,
Uh
And
I forgot to
I
even
took it.
mention that, man.
huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm sitting here I'm trying to I'm sitting there getting it done now, looking at these parts and stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I want to ask Marvin, did you ever do one of those 5 call days?
Oh yeah, I done. I ain't doing long though. I don't. Man, I'm not trying to kill myself, man. I want to be around a little while. I ain't got all that youth I
Yeah.
used to have now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, no,
I've
no,
had
no.
those calls, and actually, I just had a uh, scenario like you got. I had 4 appliances in one house yesterday, Friday, that I had to get a diagnosis on. And what they got refrigerator, washer, dishwasher, and the dryer.
Now, it took me almost a year or so before I realized, hey man, stop trying to get every call
Yeah,
done in the same day.
yeah.
Yeah. It
It
took me a
didn't take
long
me
time.
quite that long.
Yeah, man. Uh it I I don't use appliantology.
Mhm.
I, I
Mhm.
got I got my own personal thing as appliantology, but I try to use everything else.
Yeah.
Uh but I've noticed that when I do my homework and
Mhm.
I come in there and even if it's simple, like sometimes I go to a refrigerator, right?
Mhm.
And I know I'm going to the refrigerator and I just look up the fan on it
Mhm.
and just see how to put the fan on. Just in my mind, when I ain't got the model number or whatever.
Mhm.
Right.
And pre-gaming has never let me down. Now,
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
me thinking I know what I'm doing has let me
Uh-huh.
down.
Hey, Slick,
Plenty,
I've been there. I've been
yeah,
there.
that that has let me down so many times.
Mhm.
Pre-gaming never let me down. So I don't know who. I mean, I know we can go out and pregame. Somebody called me with a dryer. I ain't got a lot of pregaming to that.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
now my dryer not heating. Ain't a lot of pregaming to that. But when you get those, obscure calls, refrigerator don't seem like it's cool enough. The ice maker make ice sometimes. Little stuff like that. Then I get my pre-games on. But like for that 4 call appliance thing I did today,
Mhm.
I ain't even call and ask for the model number because I said, you know what, it's a lot going on here. Uh,
Mhm.
I went there, dishwasher won't draining, big old piece of glass in there, got
Mhm.
that out. Microwave handle broke, ain't no pre-game to that.
Mhm.
Right.
Refrigerator ice not dispensing, took the ice thing off the little plastic pieces broke, boom, got that
Mhm.
done. Stove handle, it was a screw out. you know. So sometimes I had those good days.
Hey man, can I take out a loan from you? Can I get a loan from you?
Yeah, you got a bunch of first call completes out there.
You had a good day.
I, yeah, I had a decent day, but if I could, if I could go back to the beginning, right?
Mhm.
I I would have said I'd have did exactly like Mike said, right? You know, my whole time thinking, Mike ain't poor like I am. I need to get this money. You know, you know, and you taking 5, 6 calls. You know, on the way home, phone go off, ding ding, another call, run, go try to do it. You know, stuff like that. But if I could go back, I'd probably I would stick to the I would have stuck to the blueprint a lot tighter. And those first
Well,
call completes though. Woo.
it's always tempting to get outside the blueprint because we get to come in so fast. You know, it's tempting to do it.
Yeah. But I I don't know how many times I done learned. Well, I hate to say it, but it's so many times I went outside the blueprint, and it just bring me right on back in. And
Hey, me too, man.
I,
I'll be honest. Me too. It happens to me. It happens to me too all the time. I stray away from it, and I get burned from it. I get burned. Even me.
yeah, man, yeah. Tell me if Marcus could get back on, man. I got I'm gonna call Marcus one day, man. 'Cause you know, I've been watching his videos and stuff. He making me. He put just enough out there to tease you. He won't give you all the whole thing.
Yeah. He got some good stuff.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to meet Marcus at the Appliance, man, and Marcus is sharp too.
Yeah.
I think he a marketing genius though. Sounds like.
You see some of his commercials
But
he's done, man. Some of those
I mean,
commercials are like professionally done. You know, I be looking, man, that's a good commercial.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I I don't know. I'm like Marvin though. I still don't have any business cards. I've never done any
You don't
internet
have no business
marketing or
card?
anything like that. No, man, never have.
I'm just saying, look, I hadn't had the need to have it though. You know, I guess if I
So what you do?
just,
Just give your cell phone number or something? Or?
yeah. But see, the thing about it is, um, I get I get a lot of CLD work just from the word of mouth, and you know, and actually, the reason why I haven't gotten any business cards is because that's gonna pick my business. That's gonna pick the business up 100 folds. And I ain't ready to expand with it. It's just me. So you know, that's my reason for not getting them yet because I already know what it's gonna bring in, and
Yeah,
until I get a little bit tighter rein on what I got going on right now, maybe I'll get me some help to bring somebody in to help me out.
That's very important what he just said. You want controlled growth. You don't like I say. I've done that planted some seeds, and you get so much work coming in, you can't get it, and it's just bad. Because then it not only is it bad, you can't get to it, but then you get a bad reputation. He don't want to do no work. Don't call
And not only that, then you're gonna get into that, you know, going away from the blueprint
him.
again.
Uh
Because you're gonna be, man, them COD, ooh, man, I got to go do this. I got to go do this. And it's not necessary. And I
yeah,
think it's nice to kind of keep balance to the thing. I operate on a balance of life type philosophy. Keep everything in balance and everything be straight.
let me let me tell you something, man. The first business card you pass out is
Mm-hmm.
gonna grow so much.
Yeah,
And you say you're down in Atlanta too,
yeah.
man. And you know they gonna take a picture of it and send it to two more people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna take a picture of it and send it to two more people. You know what appliance repairs? That's what you call that market? That pyramid marketing.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
just like that.
it is.
It's I mean
Yeah.
I don't want I ain't at one call a day yet. I still take more than one call a day. But
Well, circumstances have caused me to do what I'm doing now, but you know, when I was full fledged, yeah, I would go try to bust 3 or 4 calls out, but right now that's not. It's not conducive to how I got to revamp and do everything now.
But that's a good thing too. Even if you scale it back,
Yeah.
that one call is still enough to take care of you and
Yeah.
your family. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and first of all, I'm sorry to hear about your wife, man. I can't imagine. Uh, but the beauty of it is, if you want to do one call a day with appliance repair, uh, if you want to do two calls, if you're at home and it's already after 2 o'clock, you know what's that? You say, I need to go do something. You can just pick up your phone and do a job.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever you want to turn up, you can turn up. Whenever you want to turn down, you can turn down.
But
It's
you
hard to turn
control
down,
it.
but
Yeah, it's hard to turn down. But I had to get wild because we could do more damage to yourself if you try to expect too much.
yeah, but you know, like I know, when that easy money call, woo, don't let a bank element hit you.
Yeah, no bank elements and that Samsung dryer with heat.
Yeah, when those calls come, I said, now if I had 5 dry calls coming one day now, I would be inclined to make a move again.
Yeah, but I wish we can all get together. I think he got to put together. We got to make Mike put together like our own conference, man. He keeps sitting on the fence with it. But if we can get our own thing
The
going
only
on,
reason I don't do something like that, I don't want to isolate the rest of the community. I would like to do something at Ashley's, where we just have a meet and greet, kind of like what we done last time, but do one a little bit more official, where we have for the whole community to come out, not just ABC, but also the rest of the appliance industry, and just have a meet and greet there. Everybody see. But it's almost like almost we are a family. It became almost like a family reunion, where everybody now know each other. And in the end, I'm gonna bring Marcus is back. I'm bringing Marcus back on.
I'm trying to.
Can you hear now, Mark?
Yeah, there we go. I can hear.
Okay, you good now. You good?
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're just
all right,
talking, man.
y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
You all? All
Yeah,
right.
I'm going.
I'll
Peace,
talk to you
Marcus.
later.
All
Peace,
right, love.
peace.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Man, you're a marketing genius, man. Your commercials and stuff you do? Who come up with those?
Hey, I sit down and I think of some ideas, and then I toss it around with the team, and I try to combine like some funny stuff, some eye-catching stuff, but really it's just kind of at a whim.
Yeah, but you're real artistic. I've seen some of your cartoons that you've drawn.
Hey, the videos and stuff, yeah, I really try to do them because it's like to try to catch the eye of people, because we're doing a lot more CODs, and I'm not originally from Bakersfield, so I have to think of different ways to get into different communities, especially with COVID going on. It's hard to kind of interact and just walk into people's offices and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to grow because I have a team out here, so I need.
Yeah, how many people you got on your team?
I've got 3 right now running, and then I took my 4th guy out of the field because I'm opening up a new office, and I'm training him to be my trainer. So
okay.
I got big plans, man. So we're now, just at the cusp.
Are you full time now?
I am. I'm full time. Actually went full time this year technically. So I had a job where I've got a background in medical equipment repair. So I was in that field for years, but I was doing home loans, personal loans with this company. And in January, they were like, hey, you got this appliance business. It's a conflict of interest. And you got to quit. Yeah, that's what I was like. It's like, first of all, it's not a conflict of interest. And second of all, we just did $25,000 this month. I'm quitting you. I'm out. But yeah, this is what I'm building this up. And actually it was a good thing too. I was able to parlay that into something different that's, my own, instead of working for somebody else. So I'm like completely free of any corporate oversight or anything like that. So it's beautiful.
That's great. Now, how long have you been doing appliance repair? Running the calls and stuff.
We took, well, shoot, I took the first call. It was weird. I took my first call, I think it was like August the 15th, 16th of 2020, somewhere in that time
Oh, wow, you
frame.
just started.
Yeah, it was. And I took a little while because I took the boot camp online I think I took it in April. And I went through it. And then May, I did my LLC and all of that. And I did a little research because I was leaving my full-time gig and at the end of June. So once I left it in June, we got everything signed up, got the insurance, and we started getting some calls. And immediately I had the foresight to say, okay, I'm going to have or build something where I don't necessarily have to run calls every day.
Right.
So I just did that right away. September, October, I had a guy he's able to run calls by himself mid-October, and we were like pairing off. And January, I hired the second technician, and it's just been growing ever since.
Wow. Now, have you ever ran a business before?
I ran other people's businesses. I ran my own that failed. Yeah. So like I said before, I was in medical technology. So I was like a corporate director. So I've had 65 people report to me in like the same area. So Bakersfield, San Francisco. So I'm used to managing and building up because, like I said, I'm not from here originally. When I moved from Indiana, I had to learn everything. So it's kind of like starting from scratch 10 years ago, but it's good because it's my own.
Yeah, man, you good. Because what's happened? All that training and all that experience you got from those other companies. Now you got something you can plug it into of your own and implement it the right way in the way that works best for you. Man, this is great, man. This is great. So you managing people is no problem for you. So you good. With me, I don't like managing people. But very few people can do what you do. Very few people can manage people. Very few people have the capacity to take it and do what you're doing. And you're making a lot of money now, but you're gonna make a whole lot of money, man. Yeah.
And it's just like you said, it's the blueprint. So it's repeatable process, and I can see this repeating over and over and over in different places.
Anytime you want to go back to it. You know?
Yeah.
Are you looking to expand out the state, or are you going to stay Bakersfield, California, right?
Yeah, I'm in California, so definitely California taxes and all the rules, but not anytime soon. I'm just going to continue just to spread up the Central Valley. I'm going away from LA, so that's my target. I don't want any parts of Los Angeles either. So away from LA.
Man, that is great, man. That is great. Now, are you married?
I'm married. So me and my wife, we're both from Gary, Indiana. I've got 3 girls. 2, they're still here with me. So they're the 2 younger ones. They're getting to see everything being built, and Daddy's not going to his job. He's going to his own business. It's different mindset.
Yeah. How does your wife like it now? She's seeing this transition. How's she like it?
A lot better than at the beginning. She was apprehensive, to say the least.
Yeah.
Because I was making good money at the other gig, but we ended up losing our contract. So it was like, okay, we're gonna have to move again, or try to find something here. I was just like, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Now the boot camp, I kind of stumbled into that.
How you do that?
My buddy Armin, he met you at one of the ASTIs, first class services in Indianapolis. And Yeah, he was like, "You got to watch this channel." He sent me some links, and I think he was on one time.
I was like, "What are you doing?" Medical repair too.
Yeah. We graduated from the same school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a little small niche thing that hardly nobody knows about, kind of similar to this.
Wow, yeah, I remember Armin. Oh my God! So he led you over to Appliance boot camp and to Appliance repair. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Yes, and I told him too, like when I started watching and just consuming the content that you had there, I said, man, this is the same thing as medical equipment repair. It's just appliances.
Yes.
Like, hey, I can flip this and turn it up real quick. So,
You have turned it up quick, and in less than right at a year. You got subs, and you pretty much getting yourself out the truck
yeah.
and
Yeah,
growing.
no, I haven't. I don't think I've been on a call in about 3 weeks. Honestly,
That's great, man.
I'm
That
just
is great.
focusing, opening up the office, all the paperwork, and dealing with putting stuff together and opening up bank accounts and all that stuff. So
And this is what when people talk about working on your business and not working in your business. That's what they're talking about. What he's doing now. He's not out there doing physical calls and stuff. He's working on the business, getting it growing and getting it where he needs to go. Yeah, he cultivating it and getting it ready to go to the next place. That is great stuff, man. That is great stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
man. Like I keep
thank you.
telling everybody, we're gonna have to do it because Slick and them keep saying we have some great talent amongst us, and we got to get together and get you all to talk to, just so we can do like we do now, just talk amongst each other and stuff. Because the talent that we have that's coming through here is ridiculous. The stuff that you all are doing, nobody never people what you all are doing is unheard of in less than a year in where you are expanding into multiple markets and stuff. People it just don't happen. It takes 15, 20 years for people to do what you all are doing to get out the truck. You got some people been doing it 30 years and never get out the truck. Uh,
Yeah,
Hats off to you, man. Hats off, and for you all to come in and be able to train people, for you to know marketing like you know it, and putting it out there, and that is great. That is great.
hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and thank you for and just your teaching style. It was so simple. So I appreciate
Yeah,
you, man.
yeah. I laugh. I remember. It's funny how life does that. Because when I first went into business, well, the whole time I was in business, only people I got were people who could barely get out of high school. People who coming back into society. So I never got the engineers. No, I never got the professionals like you all got. So I could joke with my business partners at the time. Abdul, he was a electrical engineer for a big company called Telecris, and then he was a director for engineering on that. Then you had Ron. He was a mechanical engineer, and he was over the mechanical engineering department over in East Carolina. You had his other business partner was a doctor. I said, that's who y'all got to play with. And I got to come out here. I remember the guys that would come to me the first week or two for them working. I have to teach them how to tell time. I said, you started at
Wow.
8 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. How many hours you gonna work? Eight. You ain't work no eight. Subtract eight from 20. You get paid $12 an hour. How much I owe you? You owe me $85. So that's the stuff I had to do the first couple of months. There wasn't no teaching the appliance repair. It was teaching them how to tell time and how to keep up with their money. So then trying to teach them what a ohm and all that stuff is, you forget it. If it beep, okay, good, leave it alone. Don't worry about no ohm read. Don't look at the numbers on the meter. If it beep, it's good. Let's move on. If it don't beep, it's bad. So that's the way I had to kind of teach them. But it's funny how the universe plays around. That now they brought it up to where we're at now, where I can teach it to everybody and make it simple for you all to get it. And you all are going out here teaching other people and teaching other people how to start businesses. And like if something was to happen to me, it wouldn't even matter because you all have created so many other experts and so many people can teach it now. Anybody can teach it. Anybody can teach it.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. And that's one of the challenges too. Like people, finding people, workers to be able, repair techs to get them going. I found a little bit of success with former mechanics.
Uh huh.
Though that's been my most successful ones. HVAC people, I hired one time. It didn't work out quite because they're set in their ways already. So yeah, it has to be simple. Somebody with hadn't done any high level stuff, but yeah, no, it's your style is easy, is simple, and hey, I appreciate it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's why I used to go. I used to get my guys from Jiffy Lube and places like that because I would go there. I go to different Jiffy Lubes and get my oil change. I could see how they interact, the customer service. Sometimes I just do it from Cracker Barrel. Like go eat. If I see a young guy, he was clean cut, had good people skills. I can teach you how to fix your appliances. It's hard to teach those soft skills. So I'll go to Jiffy Lube. Jiffy Lube was good because they were used to getting dirty. They had good customer skills and now you're gonna take them out of that hot shop all day, getting all that grease on them. You're gonna put them in a van. They're gonna be riding in air conditioning in somebody's house. They're gonna make more money. They're gonna be able to stop and go do their. They can go pay their bills and have a little time in between stops to do stuff. Hey, they loved it. They loved it.
Hey, yeah, definitely. So, in this economy, anybody with a pulse, I'll come in and talk to you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thank you. I ain't hold up more of your time.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Keep doing everything you're doing, man.
All right, Marcus. Hey, I'll give you a call later, man.
All right, definitely, man. We'll catch up.
All right, thanks. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I'm gonna read a couple more. Then we're gonna get out of here. It's so funny how you all have little groups within the groups.
Yeah.
So it's about 10 or 15 groups within the group that they all talk and they all became like brothers and best friends. And I get to interact in between the different groups, but it is people, and a lot of them might not have came through the hands-on live event. They just met at different places and reached out, and now they how often you and Marcus talk? Quite a bit.
Right. Well, we're gonna start talking quite a bit. It's just that I've been talking about it. So, but no, we as a matter of fact, of course at Asties, all the
hung out.
we hung out together. So that was some nice camaraderie.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to see you all doing this. It's great. I'm gonna maybe read through. They got some networking going out. Let's see. Let's see here. DCNF he needs to. He said he needs to get back to his 3 calls. Let's see here. Warren Davis. He said he give out $100 gift card for lunch once a month, and they love it. They said no other company. Oh man, that's good.
I mean, you got to find those ways to give back too, man. So I think that helps you out a lot too. I mean, you make that $100 back.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on. I really appreciate you all. Let's see. My app said warranty company's blowing him up about new tool. Anyone done? You just said you had to do a crazy vent hood.
Yeah, I had to do a crazy, but the vent hood, I find the only problem with them is the control boards are bad. And then it's just a matter of trying to get somebody on the phone because our local places don't have the parts or Marcom don't have them, or, even repair clinic, all the supplies that we use, they don't have them. You really have to get in contact with those companies.
BK from the Rockies said he was held it so bad by customers he had to make some cards. Yeah, a lot of times you can send a digital card through your phone. So I do that a lot of times because most of the time they have a cell phone. Send them a digital card. That way on their cell phone they can just pull it up and just send it to somebody. It's a lot easier. So that's what I do a lot now.
And you hit the nail right on the head. And your customer will be, hey, you got a card? You got that card?
Yeah. And Mr. Mechanical Vista prints are pretty low. Yeah. There you go. BK just came back from working on a refrigerator. There you go. I think he had the LG earlier today. We talked about it a little bit. First call completes increase the bottom line. Yes, it does. Ricky T, having trouble signing up for the November camp. Look on the what you call. Look on if you buy the course. Look inside the course. It'll be a folder to say hands-on live event. You click on that folder, you can get in. If you don't, email me right here or just call that number. Call me at 919-373-5526 tomorrow. I'll get you in. You can email me at callsneednow@gmail.com. Warren Davis, I agree. We stopped advertising. Well, the local appliance companies in my area send us 70% of our business because they are too busy. Yeah, same thing. Shout out to Valerie and Capital Appliance. Same thing. They so busy. Valerie she sent me a lot of work. I want to thank Valerie for that. She sent us a lot of work. And Valerie has about maybe three subs, and she's still sending me a lot of work. 89, man, the warranty company's begging me to take tickets. Yeah. We're getting ready to get into cooking season. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of dirty gas.
Yeah. What's up, Wild Will? Ain't seen you in a while. Okay. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming in and talking. Want to thank our guest Marvin, man. I really appreciate it, man. And like I say, this how you know it's real. I have alumni and people who really not alumni, people who just passing through, and they stop in and they come in and we talk. So if I was putting something out there won't real, they can definitely get to me. Not many people that you can buy courses from. You can just walk right into their business and talk to them and sit down and chop it up with them. Try buying a course from but mostly everybody in the appliance repair field you can, because all of us you're gonna see everybody. But go to some of the other courses that people are selling you and try to talk to them, or try to go find their establishment where you can go see them. Most of them ain't got no establishment. And I didn't want to say, but I was listening to one of them this past weekend, and I was really disappointed. No, I know some people, they have their thing, who they want to date and stuff. I don't care much about. But to say that you're not when you have mostly the people who buy your courses and stuff are African Americans, and you're gonna say you're not gonna do business with no African American, that really shocked me. Yeah, that was just crazy. He said, "Hey, I'm willing to take the money from the African American, but I'm not gonna do any business with no African American." That really threw me. I lost a lot of respect for that person when they said that. But most people, you're not gonna be able to actually talk to them, and you're not gonna be able. They're not gonna be giving back to the community and building anything for you all to actually have. So once again, I want to thank you all for watching. And I'll be back with you all on Thursday. All right, talk to you later.